Good day, Sir Robin. We are Group 1, and I am Rainier Lope. I'm going to be the presentator for this final project. But before we start, we're going to make sure that our managed nodes don't have any Docker images or Docker container so as to prevent any interruptions if we run our playbook. I'm going to verify if there's any by using Docker images and Docker PS. As we can see, Server 1 don't have any images or container. Same we're gonna do is our server 2 and our CentOS. As we can see, we don't have any under server 2. And lastly, we're gonna check our CentOS. Oops. Using the same command, Docker images and Docker PS. As we can see, we don't have any in CentOS. So we're going back to our workstation. So our host. So this final project, we are tasked to create a web app. And using that web app, we're gonna create a Docker file so that we can create an image based on that file. So inside that file, we are tasked to get we are tasked to contain our web app. So we're gonna see our web app. So we're gonna see correction. We're gonna see the contents of our Docker file. So in our Docker file, we are using the Ubuntu latest for our OS, and also we have set our Debian frontend to non-interactive, and also we make it so that it can run updates and install Apache and Apache utils, and also it can clean and remove the contents of list under the directory var lib and apt. And also we are setting this Docker images to expose to port 8080, and also so that it can contain our web app. We are copying the directory for the web app, and also we task it to run the command apache to ctl dash d foreground so that it can run smoothly in our apache 2. So this is our contents. This is the contents of our repository for our final project. So first up, I'm just gonna run our playbook so that it can run smoothly later, because it takes a long time. It takes a long time to finish running. So our main playbook is the final project.yml. We're gonna run it, and while it is running, I'm gonna create a second tab so that I can explain some of the contents of our repository. So first up, the Ansible CFG just contains the defaults. I'm no I'm just gonna display it. I'm not gonna explain it in detail because it's just common knowledge. I think. Yeah, inventory. So inventory. Remote user. I am the remote user. My VMs are in our Alova. Also, uh, we use the interpreter for Python 3, and also we set the deprecation warnings for false so that it can so that it don't remind us again. And we're going to the roles. inside roles, we have created three roles for Docker container so that contains the Docker container contains the Docker container, or specifically the Ansible to create the Docker container. Also Docker image so that it can create the image on the managed nodes, and install Docker. It is the first one. So the sequence of that is install Docker, Docker image, and Docker container. So I'm gonna display the contents of the playbook for the install Docker. So if you scroll up, first up is here installing Python 3 for both Ubuntu and CentOS. Second is installing Yum utils for the CentOS to avoid interruptions or errors. And also add the Docker to Yum repository because the Yum repository of CentOS doesn't have Docker. And also, we need to install the Docker for both CentOS and Ubuntu. For CentOS, docker-c. For Ubuntu, docker.io. And also, we need to start the Docker services. We set the state or started, and also in, we also enable it so that it can start running. After that, we created the group, Docker group for the Docker. Add our Ansible user to that so that it can run smoothly the Dockers without any interruptions, like asking for permissions, and also changing the permission of Docker Sock. So sometimes Docker Sock, if it have the wrong permissions, it can interrupt the creation of Docker container, Docker images. And for our Docker images, the Docker image, first is that we check. So our images has been uploaded to the Docker Hub. So in here, we check if the image is present on Docker Hub, which it is named Buduman slash group 1 final colon 2.0. And after that, if there is the image if the image is present on Docker Hub, we are gonna pull that Docker image into our target nodes. And for our Docker container roles, it has only one task, that is to create a container based on the pulled image. We have name our container web app underscore container, and we publish it to 9091 to port 9091. So back to the main repository, we are gonna see I'm gonna explain the contents of our main playbook. So our main playbook has only two tasks. First task is to update a repository index in our CentOS. The second one is to update a repository index in our Ubuntu. We have and also we have called the roles so that it can run the playbooks inside those roles. So this is the arrangement of data. First is install Docker, second Docker image, and lastly Docker container. So we are done for that. So we're gonna check our web app. Inside the web app, we have the HTML files, the CSS files, and images. Directory images contains our images that we use for our HTML, and also the group 1 activity compilations contains our individual activities that we have compiled inside the HTML. And that is the contents of our, lastly, the contents of our inventory. We have used 2 servers of Ubuntu and also 1 for CentOS. So we're gonna be back to our previous tab to check if the playbook has been successfully created, like, has successfully been executed. As we can see, there is no error. And for the most important part is to create the containers. You see, it has changed server 1, server 2, and also CentOS. So we're gonna check if our container has been successfully deployed. First up is CentOS because it is the first one that I click. As we can see before, we have no Docker images and Docker containers. If we execute the command Docker images and Docker PS again, we can see that in Docker images, we have our Docker image already installed, installed and download. In our container, we have our container successfully deployed. It is named Buduman / group 1 final 2.10, and it has been deployed to ports 0.0.0.0:9091. We're gonna see if our HTML is open on that port using Firefox. While it is loading, we're gonna visit our other nodes, server 1. Using the same command that we have used in CentOS, we're gonna see if the container has been, images in container has been successfully installed and run. We can see that we have the images under the images, Docker images, and also I'm gonna see if it is successfully created a container. As we can see, we have our containers, same ports, same names. And we're also gonna check that if the web is currently running on that port. We're gonna visit server 2 while that is loading. Sorry for the lag because I don't have a high-end PC. As we can see in images, under images, we have Buduman / group 1 final, and PS we have also con- successfully deployed a container using the images as a base. So first, we're gonna click the Firefox so that it can cycle. First one, in our server 1, using the ports 0.0.0 based on the information that we got in Docker PS colon 0.0.0.0 colon 9091. Click enter. We can see that it has been successfully deployed our HTML. So we're gonna check for the other device, our VMs, other VMs if it is the same also. Zero point zero point zero. Here we can see that it is also, oh, it is not loading. Wait. And so it is a bit laggy. Our style has are not loading, but as you can see here, we have our portfolio here for Buduan, for the Mampo, for the La Peña, and for me. So I'm not using the CentOS as our tour for our HTML because it is super laggy. So we're just gonna go to server 2 to check if there is. So using the ports that are stated in the information under Docker PS, that's where our container has been deployed. We can see that our final project web app has been successfully deployed to both server 1, server 2, and CentOS. So our final project is to create a web app, and using Docker file, create an image that can container containerize the web app and deploy it to the other managed node. So as we can see here, we have successfully completed the task. So for the last one, I'm gonna use the server one as our tour for the web app. Let's start waiting for the loading. So as we can see here, our homepage is the title, Final Project Group 1. This intricate final project is a comprehensive culmination of everything we have worked on individually throughout the semester, brought together into a single unified HTML website. So we're gonna go to the portfolio. Portfolios. This is our portfolio. Here we have the portfolio for Buduan, Christian Aaron. This is his reflection and learnings. We have put it at the top because so that it can be seen immediately. Reflection and learnings. This is his reflection and learnings. This is his activities. Wait, it is slow in loading. Here for the prelim period, 1.1 hands-on activity creating virtual machines. You can see here that we can view the PDF file. And also, if you click this button, we are gonna be redirected to the Google Drive of this PDF. So this PDF, we can see it if we can still see this PDF, this view, even if we don't have network, because we have also put the PDFs in the directory for the web app as I have explained late before. That's for the 1.1, 2.1, 3.1, 4.1, all the way to the final skill exam. So this is his final skill exam. If we go to the other modules, go to the top, click portfolio again, go to the portfolio of the Amampo. We can see the same layout but different files. different reflections. It's here's name, role, section, structure. Sabit lang kami. This is his reflection. Oh, wait. This is his prelim period. As we can see here, his name, his activity. This is his activity. All the way to finals. Finals click some. Back to the other portfolio. For De La Peña, his role as an administrator and Cebol for the Docker image. This is his reflection and learnings. He have put quite a lot of learnings and reflections for his portfolio. It's a bit laggy. Wait. I'm gonna minimize our windows. So here, it is the same as we can see in CentOS. We have the same layout, but because of different resolutions, we have different. Some of the CSS syntax are not working in here in CentOS. So because we have verified that in CentOS we have successfully deployed our images in the container, I'm gonna close this off for now because it is affecting the tour of our HTML file, HTML web app. So I'm gonna close that. So gonna minimize this tab. As we can see, we have his um, PDF for the PDF file for the first activity. Same with the other activities. It's his, and then all the way to finance also. You can see that it is his. I'm gonna try the view on Google Drive later because we are gonna get so gonna take a long time if we are exploring that one by one. So this is mine. I am the web designer for the role. This is my reflection and learnings. Also, this is my activities. So this video is not cut. It is a real-time voiceover. I am creating this video while talking. Sorry for the lag. I can't edit it because I don't know how to edit videos on laptop. Sorry about that, sir. This is an this is an uncut video and also an unedited video of our presentation for the final exam. So, baka na the topic. Prelim period. We have my first activity, second activity, third activity, fourth activity for hands-on prelim exam, all the way to finals, skill exam. You can see that it is mine. So if you click this button, we can see that it has redirected that to Google Drive. So that button is not gonna work because if you don't have internet, because it needs internet to access Google Drive. But this view here, we can still see it if we don't have an internet because it is integrated. The file is integrated to our web, to our local machine, local directory. and especially in our Docker container. So we're done on the portfolio part. So the documentations. I have inputted our documentations in here, our collaborations in our GC. This is our collaborations stating that we have collaborated by chat in Messenger. And lastly, about us. So this is the members of Group 1. The first one, our Docker file designer, Buduan Christian Aaron. And our Ansible administrator for the Docker container, Demampo Julius. And our Ansible administrator for the Docker image, De La Peña Jose Marie. And lastly, web our our web designer, which is me, Lope Rainier. So, thank you for watching, sir. I think this video has been sufficiently sufficient to provide if our final project has been successful. As we can see, we don't get an error while executing the main playbook file. It is all okay. And this is the most important part. So, I don't know why it is saying skipping. But as we have checked, if you back to the first part of our video, we check if there's images currently on the managed nodes, but there is none. So I think that it has pulled the Docker images, but saying that skipping. I think it has to do with this. But yeah, so this is the most important part of our final project, which we have used the power of Ansible and Docker to the automate and also providing a safe way to deploy an HTML file to other managed servers, managed nodes. So thank you for watching, sir. I hope that this video is sufficient to prove that we have done well in our final project. Thank you, sir. We are, and lastly, we are Group 1. Thank you.